What is up, y'all? Today we will be talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, aka the worst run franchise in the NBA. Let's get into it. So, first off, before we start the video, I have to say this every video. Make sure you like the video if you enjoy the content. Subscribe for daily NBA, NFL, college football, and college basketball videos. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, the Cleveland Cavaliers, yikes. That's all I'm going to say for now. Um, Yikes. Again, they are not a well-run franchise at all. Drafting LeBron, probably the best move they've ever done, which, I mean, yeah, makes sense. But for years, they failed to consistently surround him with good talent. Um, After he left, they signed Kevin Love to an extension, which is an awful idea. They traded for Andre Drummond, even though they're trying to rebuild, and only got a second-round pick out of it, I believe. It just is not a well-run franchise. So today we're going to be talking about how I would, potentially improve the team. I'm no NBA and I am no NBA GM. So yeah, but I could probably run the franchise better. I'm just going to say that. Let's have a conversation in the comments below. So talk about the video. Let me know what you think. So first off, what I would do, I would get Kevin Love out of there. Okay. Quite honestly, worst contract in the NBA right now. Him or Russell Westbrook, both of those are some bad contracts, let me tell y'all. Now, I would trade him to a contender. At this point, he's just eating up minutes, okay, people? You're not trying to contend for the playoffs. You're trying to get a good draft pick and not waste it on another guard, okay? Trade Kevin Love, as stated before. The Golden State Warriors, I mean, they could use him. Potentially. The cap situation might have to be a little tricky, but it would work. He's a stretch four, okay? There's always a space for a good stretch four in today's NBA. Trade Kevin Love. Now, if they cannot trade Kevin Love without giving up a first-round pick, what I personally would do is start Larry Nance Jr., okay? And that's going to be controversial, but you need to start these younger guys. And I know Larry Nance Jr. is like, 26, 27, so not exactly younger, but he still has more, potential upside than a 32-year-old often injured Kevin Love. Right? So that's the first move I would do. Next up, quite honestly, the guard situation there. I've talked about this a little bit before, but it's just really not good, quite honestly. Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, whoever the other guy they have is, I know his name. Darius Garland, that's his name. Anyways, Darius Garland. None of those guys have shown superstar potential. I can't even judge Isaac Okoro, apologies, but Colin Sexton is extremely inefficient. Darius Garland, I mean, you know. The two-guard combo has not worked at all in the NBA. It has not worked in Portland. It did not work in Houston. It will not work in Cleveland. I can tell you that much. I don't know how they fix that situation. They might have to trade one of these younger guys for less than what they got for him. But if that's what they have to do at this point, that's what they have to do. Oklahoma City Thunder might be, looking for a point guard. Call up them. See if you can get a first one of those guys. Next up, free agency signings potentially that they could, make. Honestly, if they just know. They're not going to sign a big person until LeBron comes back, as we all know he will. Yeah. Realistically, I'd want them to sign a younger guy, a guy that they can, potentially develop, into a decent player, hopefully, a younger dude. I've mentioned Josh Jackson before in my Oklahoma City Thunder video, which is linked in the description down below. But, just younger dudes, these potential busts that you can look at, maybe try and develop. Young guys like that. They should not be signed Andre Drummond. I will make that clear right now. He has no place on this team. Guys like him, they're tricky, teams to find a part in, okay? I'm trying to find a trade partner for him, like before he gets an injury or before everyone he just falls off. That's likely too. Um, so quite honestly, in terms of the draft, yikes, they just kind of need everyone. Um, the guard position is more or less taken care of. Small forward, we need to see how Mr. Isaac pans out defensively and offensively. So I'm gonna go with a power forward slash center here, a younger power forward slash center, because that's what they need. Honestly, I mean, there's no other way to put it. They have guards. They have a small forward in Isaac Okoro. A center is just what they need. A center for the future. So that's who I want them to draft. I said this before. I've seen a lot of things before in the Oklahoma City Thunder video, but Luke Garza, amazing guy out in Iowa doing amazing things. Been watching him play for a little bit here. He's a good player, and if he got picked up by the Cleveland Cavaliers, his career would probably be wasted, quite honestly. But it'd be a good pick by Cleveland. In terms of coaching, honestly, I don't even know who their coach is. I want to say his name's like G.J. Bickerstaff or something like that. I haven't heard of the guy before. They may as well give him a chance. But yeah. Um. Wow, I did not know that they had Kevin Porter Jr. I kind of forgot about that. And they have Thon Maker. Jeez. This is just a team of busts right here. Yeah. That's about it for the Cleveland Cavaliers video, quite honestly, y'all. I'm just a poorly run franchise. If you have been a Cleveland Cavaliers fan since before LeBron, you quite honestly have my utmost respect. You are just a legend. You are loyal. I will trust you with my life. Um, to those Cleveland Cavaliers fans that are now Los Angeles Lakers fans, you know what you're doing. Just admit it. Yeah, that's about it for today's video. Anyways, thanks y'all for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, that's about it. Hope y'all have an amazing day.